product manager is the hottest job in the tech industry right now. That's because it pays the six-figure salary that we have come to expect from the tech industry without being a programming expert. In today's video, I'm gonna tell you what exactly a product manager does. This will help you understand if this job is a good fit for you and whether you should make the switch to product management. On this channel, we always give you tips and tools on how to fast-track your career in the tech industry, so if you're new to our channel, please subscribe. Let's do this. Starting with the basics, what is a product manager? The definition of a product manager varies depending on the company. Sometimes within the same company, the role of a product manager might differ from one team to the other. To make things easier for us, let's look at this Venn diagram that beautifully captures the role of a product manager. This diagram tells us that a product manager sits at the intersection of user experience, technology, and business. This means that a product manager uses technology to build products that provide great user experience, which drives business for the company. As a result, the product manager has complete responsibility for the success of a product. There are three important things to know about a PM. A PM wears many hats. A PM works as a product researcher to find new product ideas and as a data analyst to bring clarity around product-related metrics. A PM also acts as a UX specialist to advocate for the best user experience. On top of that, a PM also works as a coordinator between different teams and acts as a source of truth about the product. A PM is an enabler. A PM unblocks software engineers, data scientists, designers, and sales to do their best work and achieve a common goal, that is, to make the product successful. A PM is not a manager of anybody. A PM collaborates with cross-functional teams and tons of stakeholders. It's important not to have any management relationship between the PM and the people they collaborate with, as this ensures a more honest feedback on the product. I already mentioned how a PM is responsible for the success of a product. But how does a PM measure the success of the product? A PM defines goals that are also called Objective Key Results, or OKRs. Let's take an example. Let's say you're a product manager in the Amazon landing page team. You did customer research and found out that 10% of customers who click on a product on the landing page later find out that the product's price was outside their budget and therefore abandon the cart. To solve this problem, you decided to work with your team of engineers to surface the prices on the landing page. As a result of this change, you expect that only 2% of the customers will have the same problem. Reducing the cart abandonment rate from 10% to 2% would be your OKR. Now that we know what a product manager is, let's talk about the different types of product managers. We can classify PMs based on who uses their products. Internal PMs manage products that are internal to the company. For example, as an internal PM, you could be managing data analytics platform that's used by data scientists within the company. Business to consumer, or B2C PMs, manage products where the customers are individuals like you and me. There are so many examples of such products, including YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Business to business, or B2B PMs, manage products that are made for other enterprises, for example, Amazon AWS or Slack. You can also classify PMs based on the nature of the product they manage. Technical PMs manage products that require technical understanding. An example of this would be a Facebook PM responsible for the newsfeed generation. Such a PM would need a solid understanding of the technology powering the backend of Facebook newsfeed. Non-technical PMs manage products that do not use technology or manage non-technical aspects of a product, like branding. Let's take an example of a Nike PM who is responsible for procurement. Such a PM would need to have a good understanding of the sports industry as well as logistics and supply chain. Having said that, there's still an overlap between technical and non-technical PM roles. In both cases, a PM has to advocate for the customer needs, analyze data, prioritize features, and create a product roadmap. All of these are considered fundamental skills for product management. Now coming up, we'll talk about what makes product management different from other similar roles. So stay tuned for that, but first, like this video and let me know in the comments down below what kind of product manager would you like to be. Now let's talk about a question I got asked very frequently in career fairs and conferences. Some people confuse product management with project management or even program management. So what is the difference between product, project, and program management? We already know what a product manager does. Now let's have a look at what a project manager does. Project managers are responsible for the success of a project. Let's say you want to build a bridge. You need to hire someone who can accomplish this project in a reasonable time and within the allotted budget. Someone who knows how to deal with unexpected events like supply shortages and delays. In this case, a project manager would be best suited for the job. Note that product managers do need project management skills, but this is not the core of the PM job. Finally, I want to talk about program managers. Program managers are responsible for the success of a program, which is usually an initiative containing multiple interconnected projects. Let's take an example. As a program manager in the Facebook shopping experience team, you might be responsible for multiple projects related to improving the shopping experience for buyers as well as sellers. You'll be working with multiple project managers to ensure that these projects get completed before the deadline. I learned all this by working as a product manager at Microsoft. Many people think that getting a job at a big tech company is really hard. They dread going through rounds and rounds of interviews. Watch this video to learn about an easy path you can use to get into big tech. I'll see you on the next one. Au revoir.